guys, my name is Linda and I'm going to be making today Hot Pockets. Now you know you can go to the store and buy the Hot Pockets, which we do a lot, but I got to thinking maybe I should make some homemade Hot Pockets. This way I can make the ones that I like and my family likes, and so I tried it out and they're really delicious. Now I'm going to make pepperoni with cheese, and I'm going to make just a plain cheese, and then I'm going to make a buffalo chicken one. Okay, now, I've done all of this. Now, you could go to the store and buy the pizza dough. You could buy the one that's in like the tin, or the one that's just in the bag that's already all made already too. But I discovered making my own pizza dough was really, really simple, and I really enjoyed it. So that's what I did. I made homemade pizza dough, which is right here, and you're going to see how I roll it out into the Hot Pockets. But by all means, make it as easy as possible as you want for yourself. It's fine, whatever you want to use. Okay, so we're going to get started. Now, I'm going to make pepperoni and cheese ones. So what I'm going to do is I find that the pepperoni, if you cook it a little bit, just to get a little like sear on it, it makes the flavor much better. So now I like my Hot Pockets pretty full. So I make a lot of pepperoni. I'm probably gonna make just one each. One pepperoni, one cheese, and one buffalo. Because just to show you each variety. So now I'm putting the pepperoni in the pan. What I buy the little sliced pepperonis. By all means, you could buy the stick if it's on sale, you know, and you slice it up. These were on sale, so I actually bought it I bought these that are already made, if you see. Okay, they're very simple. They're all together. You know, I want to have less work as possible, you know, because really what I do with these is I wrap them up and I stick them in the freezer, and then the kids can just put them in the microwave for a couple of minutes and they're done. And you're getting a lot healthier than what you buy in the store. I mean, you know, it's not as healthy. It's cheese and pepperoni and, you know, but once in a while the kids are, you know, it's fine. Okay, so I'm frying the pepperoni up. Like I said, just a quick saute on the pepperoni. You don't need a long time because they curl up very quickly. So let them fry up a little bit in here, if you could see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in on a paper towel, because they tend to get very greasy, and you don't want them too greasy because then they'll make the dough kind of soggy, and you don't want that. Okay, so this literally takes a couple of seconds, like a minute or two, and it's done. Okay, so I'm going to get these going here. Then what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to cut up a piece of chicken for the buffalo chicken. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, and like I said, rolling out the dough for these are so simple. It takes literally a minute, not even, to roll out this little square piece of dough, put it together, and it's delicious. It really, really is good. Okay, so those are actually done. There's my little spatula. Now, I have a little spatula here that I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them on a paper towel. This way they drain nice, okay? I'm going to shut the flame off. And what you can do is, after they're draining a couple of minutes, you can squeeze them, like, you know, in the paper towel, so this way they all that grease gets out. Okay, so I'm going to, while these sit here and drain, I'm going to start on the chicken. Now, I used to always use just regular chicken, boneless chicken breast, but I found that the chicken thigh really is so much more tender and just soft and really delicious, other than the chicken breast. And I tell you, my family, they're like, can you please make the chicken thighs? So now when I make stir fry, I even made the other night, actually, I made fried chicken cutlets. Like, I would usually use the chicken breasts, but they tend to get very tough. So I tried the chicken thighs, and everybody loved it. It was so good. So that's what I use. So here's a piece of chicken thigh. And what I'm going to do is, you know, there's a little fat on the chicken thigh, which that's okay. I mean, that's why it's so delicious. You take a little bit of the fat off, okay? What you do is you slice I slice them in little in strips. Okay, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see this from there, but I'm going to show you one. I slice them in strips, and like I said, just take a little bit of if there's an excessive amount of fat on it, you can take the fat off, okay? But this is what I do. You see, I slice them in strips, and then I take the strips, because they have to be in fairly little pieces if they go into the Hot Pocket. You don't want them, huge pieces. Okay, so I just I put them together. Always keep your fingers tucked in when you're cutting. Okay, you slice them in really, really small pieces. I'll show you. All these homemade things are good. You see the things in the food stores, and you just get ideas and you just experiment. Cooking is fun. It should be fun. You shouldn't have to stress about it. And you can have the kids come in and help you out as well. Okay, so this is what I do. See, these are the little pieces. You see, I don't know if you can see that. See? I just cut them into little pieces. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pieces in a little bowl. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the chicken thing because, you don't want anything else touching poultry or chicken because it could be very dangerous. You need to, wash your hands and all that when you're handling different kinds of foods, and especially chicken. Okay, now this is buffalo sauce, which I buy in the store. We love it, okay? I'm just going to pour a little. I don't really measure, honestly, so I'm just going to pour a couple of rounds. My son is a really big buffalo eater, so I go a little heavy on it, but, you just do whatever your family likes. Okay? Mix it up with the buffalo sauce. Okay, see? That's simple as that. I'm just going to be right back. I just want to wash my hands because I don't want to cross-contaminate anything. And chicken can be very dangerous, so you have to be vigilant about washing up. Okay, because we don't need any diseases in this family or anywhere. Okay. All right, so now season. I sometimes I a little over-season a little bit, but I figure, if you season, it's better than not seasoning. Okay, a little pepper. Everything has to have flavor. If it doesn't have flavor, then it's no fun. Salt. Okay, and I always have my garlic powder. That's just me. I like garlic. If your family doesn't like garlic, you can omit it, okay? Okay, so now this is mixed. Now I'm going to put the frying pan back on because I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes. It's chicken thighs, but, it has to cook at least 5 minutes or whatever, so this way it's cooked, because everything that goes into this Hot Pocket is going to be basically cooked already. The only thing that really has to cook is the pizza dough, okay? The other stuff's going to be basically cooked, so that's why, it's a quick thing to do, because everything's cooked already, basically, and all you have to do is wait it's about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes for the whole Hot Pocket to be ready. But if you do it one day and you make a whole bunch of them, you wrap them up in foil, you put them in a Ziploc bag, you put them in the freezer, the kids can come out and they can put it in the microwave in like 3 to 5 minutes, even if that, and it's a nice it's a nice homemade little meal, a little snack for them after they come home from school and stuff. Okay, now you want the pan to get hot, so because you want a little sear on it, okay? So there you go, you hear that? Now you gotta be able, you should kind of, just a little bit higher. You see how that is? You kind of gotta flatten it out and let them kind of be in like a little bit of a single layer. Because they cook faster that way if they're in a single layer. Okay? Okay, so now while this is cooking, as you can see, okay, I'm going to leave it here and let it cook. Ooh, a little pepperoni in there, see? Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll out, I'm going to show you how to roll out the dough. Okay, now, here's the dough. I made one recipe of pizza dough. It's smaller because I made some earlier so I can show you the finished product, okay? but this was like 2 times bigger. Okay, it makes a nice big fat one. You could probably get probably about 6 or 7 Hot Pockets out of it. It depends on how big you make them too. You can make them small, you can make them medium size. Mine are kind of medium size, but you can make one big fat one, you know, that'd be fun for the kids. You can make whatever you want to make. Okay? Alright, so now I need a little flour. There's a little flour, just a little bit, not too much. A little dusting. Okay. Put a little bit on the thing, on this rolling pin. Now what I'm going to do is, I forgot to do this. That's silly of me. I use the chicken for that. What I got to do is I'm going to cut this because I'm going to make 3. 1 pepperoni, 1 cheese, and 1 buffalo chicken. So I'm going to cut this like this. And let's see. I cut it like this. Let's see how big they are. You probably get 4 out of these. Actually, I can get 4. I'll cut them like this, okay? Like I said, you cut them as big as you want. They could be small, they could be big, whatever. Now, I kind of just keep turning it like this and get it into like a kind of like a round circle. It could be a square, like kind of like a rectangle. Because what you're going to do is, I'll show you. Keep turning it and making it into kind of like a circle. Now, depending on how big you roll out your dough to is how much you fill it. I kind of overfill mine so they ooze out a little bit, which to me is, you know, is nice because the cheese is all oozing out of the Hot Pocket, which is great looking, you know, but do what you want. Okay, so this is what I did, see? This is the consistency. Pretty thin, not too bad, but pretty thin. Okay, now I'm just going to stop a minute and mix my chicken up because it's getting a nice little sear on it, see? That's what you want. The pieces are small, so it's going to cook quick. It's going to be so good. Alright, that's cooking. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cheese one for you first. Okay, now, I'm using Monterey Jack cheese. You can buy mozzarella, you can get Mexican, you can get Fiesta, whatever kind of cheese you want, provolone, whatever, it's to your liking, okay? A tip that I'm going to give you is when you're doing this, because you're going to put a little sauce in the Hot Pocket, you don't want to put the sauce directly onto the Hot Pocket because it will get very soggy on the crust, okay? So what you do, you use the cheese as like a little bed. So I just take a little handful. That's probably enough for that, okay? Let's see, I'm going to do the pepperoni one now, okay? What I do is I take a spoon, like a teaspoon, see? Like a teaspoon of sauce, put it a little bit more than a teaspoon, put it over the cheese, maybe like a teaspoon and a half, put it over the cheese, and then I'm going to take my pepperoni. Now I'm just layering it. Because it's thin pepperoni. Okay, you could fit a nice amount in here. There's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9, 10 pepperoni. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is put more cheese on top of it. Because it's got to be nice and cheesy. It has to be. Alright. Now, I want you guys to be able to see this. What I'm doing is I'm just going to tuck this in like this. I hope you can see it. Tuck this in like this. Bring this over like this. And and just use your fingers as tools. Now it's okay if some of the cheese comes out. If it oozes out a little bit, it's fine. Just go like this with your finger and tuck it in. So you have a little... Like, use your fingers as tools. You don't need a fork or anything. Just tuck it in and turn it over and squeeze it closed. Okay? And this way, it'll all be closed. And so, like I said, you might get a little bit, the cheese might ooze out, but that's just normal. It's nothing to worry about, even if it comes out a little bit. Okay, you see? I just went like this with my finger. Tucked it all in. You can even tuck it in a little bit more if you want. And it's done. Okay? Now, what I do is I like a little butter on mine. I put a little butter and a little grated cheese, Parmesan cheese in here. And then I rub it all over. Just gonna lower this flame a little bit. And it makes it nice and cheesy and delicious. Okay? So, let me get my pan. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got one ready. That's the pepperoni one. Now we're going to make the cheese one. Okay? Let me just mix up this chicken a little bit. You don't want it to burn. I'm yapping over here. I'm going to put it on low now so it's cooking nicely. Look at that. Look at that nice char on it. That's all flavor in there. Okay, now I'm going to gather this cheese up over here. Now I'm going to make the cheese one. Alright, here we go with the dough. You just circle it up. Like I said, you can make it any shape you want. I mean, it doesn't have to be a complete circle. It doesn't have to be a complete triangle. As long as you can fold it over, it's whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, there's no, Hot Pocket police coming to say, "Ooh, you didn't do that the right size or the right way." You do it how you do it, and it's fine. Let me tell you something. The family loves it, and they love it more that you make it homemade. My family and my kids are like, they just love that I make these things on the fly, and like they say, those are my best meals. Okay, so, experiment, try. What's the harm, really? So I put a nice amount of cheese, because this is just cheese. This is not anything else. So I'm going to put a nice amount of cheese, which is going to be probably losing out, but who cares? Then I'm going to make it 2 teaspoons of sauce. Okay, now here I go. Flip it. Now you got to tuck it in a little bit. That's okay. Probably put a little bit too much sauce, but that's okay. Like I said, nothing is written in stone. Okay? This probably could use a little bit less sauce, but you experiment. Put like a teaspoon, and then you can see, is that too much? If it's not, if it doesn't look like, if it looks like it's too much, then just, don't put as much in next time or whatever. Okay? So, that's that one. The cheese. Alright. Now I'm going to put this one in the pan. Just make sure it's tucked in. Now let me show you. It's a little messy, this one. But who cares? It's going to be delicious. It's got a little sauce on it. Okay, now these chicken thighs are done. Okay. I'm going to put these on the paper towel. So this way they drain a little bit, because you don't, like I said, you don't want, a lot of grease and stuff in your Hot Pocket, because it just makes it soggy. And you want the crust to be, crispy. Alright, we got all the chicken. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Let me check something here. Okay. Alright, the chicken's all done now. Now let's roll out this one. Alright, we got some more flour over here. Okay, you don't want too much flour, because then it dries out the, let me wipe the sauce off, because then it dries out the dough. You don't want the dough being dry. Let me get the sauce off of here so it doesn't go on my other one. All right, let's go. This one I'm going to probably make a little bit bigger, because I want to fit all that chicken in there. That yummy, gooey buffalo chicken. My son, he's a crazy man with hot sauce, with buffalo sauce. I don't know how he has a lining in his stomach left. I really don't. I really don't. He eats such hot stuff, hot wings, hot this, hot that. I like spicy hot, but not too bad. All right, now you always put the cheese on. Now I'm using a Fiesta blend for the buffalo one. Not the other one, not the Monterey Jack. All right. Probably put a little bit too much cheese. Let's put the chicken in. Okay, layer it up with the chicken. And I'm really serious about just try the chicken thighs. I'm telling you, it's such a difference. All right, there we go. Now I put cheese on top. Now I'm gonna roll it over. Here we go. Now don't be afraid to tuck it. You gotta push it in a little bit so the stuff stays in. And like I said, if it comes out, it's not a big deal. It comes out. It's still gonna be good. It's still gonna be delicious, and it looks rustic. You want it to look homemade. You don't want it to look perfect like at a 5-star restaurant. I don't have patience for that stuff. Like I like rustic and I like homemade food, and that's the best kind of food in my opinion. But that's just this reporter's opinion. All right. Okay. Now this one is done. I don't have much butter left, but I'll put some on. So delicious, the grated cheese. And okay. So there you go. This is the buffalo chicken one. Okay? Now I'm going to put this in. Now what you do is you put it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes on like 375. Okay, as soon as you see it getting like brown and if it starts oozing a little bit, it's done. Okay, now I'm going to show you the finished product. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I made these about 15 minutes before I started filming. Okay, now, here's the cheese. Now look at that. Does that look delicious? And see how the cheese oozed out? Here's the pepperoni one. And here's the buffalo chicken. Now I'm going to cut into each one because I want you to see what it looks like and I'm going to taste it. Okay? All right, let's cut this one. Wow, look at that. See all that cheese oozing out? Here's the pepperoni. Wow, look at that. Come on. Does that look delicious? You could even dip it in some sauce, too. And you could even dip the buffalo chicken on blue cheese or ranch. Look at this. Come on, really? Delicious. I'm going to take a bite of this one. Oh my God. That's so good. Get the spices of buffalo. Look at the crust. Buttery. I'm going to taste the pepperoni now. Mmm. Look at that. Come on. You're not going to get that from the Hot Pockets, the grocery store. And then the cheese one. Look at that. Mmm. It's all in the crust, guys. It really is. The butter and the grated cheese on top. You can put whatever you want on top, really. Any kind of I mixed a little garlic powder and a little grated cheese in there. Butter. You can put an egg on top just to make it shiny and delicious. It's delicious. Okay, so try these recipes because you're really going to enjoy them. And like I said, have the kids come in and help you. They love to do this little dough. You can even make little personal pizzas with this dough. Try it out. It's very simple. Go right online. You can get a simple pizza dough recipe. It's like 3 steps and it's so much fun and it's so good. Okay, if you like my videos, please subscribe and I'll be making some more very soon. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.